All right, y'all. So we got actually another part to these questions. This is actually going to be the last question that we have left for the
Question and answer.
Q&A. But this one we spent some time on because
It was deep.
it was a deep question, and that's what you're going to get. So stay tuned, and yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more. And send us some more questions too, y'all.
Yeah, we kind of like these Q&As, so
Yeah.
drop some more in the comments, and then we'll do another of these sometime from now.
All right.
But yeah.
Enjoy. All right. So, moving on to the next question. How do you guys maintain a healthy marriage for our age group? That's pretty deep. You want to start? You want me to start? You gonna start this thing off right? Do all in the house tonight. Come on, it do it. Okay. So, so how do we maintain a healthy marriage for our age group? You got it.
So I think it needs to start with y'all both going into it with like intentionally, like I feel like a lot of times people end up getting into relationships from, y'all might have been, doing some hunching or something before, and now y'all just locked in, but that's like the only thing that y'all really done, so there's no like foundation with it. So, I mean, I know when we first started dating and growing up, that was in the back of my head. I was like, this is someone special. I don't want to ruin this, so I just want to take my time with everything and just make sure, we, like-minded and got goals. But yeah, so coming into it intentionally and discussing like your life plans and being able to fully respect each other, like knowing like what makes your partner tick, like things that, like what can you say to make them feel better? What can you do to make them feel better? Like what can you provide or bring to the table that they don't have, and vice versa. And I think like by no means is our relationship perfect. We have arguments from time to time, but I think the important thing is that you don't harbor that aggression and pettiness or whatever and take it into the next day and stuff like that, because you only get one shot at life. And that person that you with, I mean, nothing is guaranteed in life, so you just want to make sure you create the most special moments and enjoy your time here.
Yeah, I respect that. My stance on it is that, like, for us, at the start of our marriage, I remember having a conversation with him, and we're just like, I was telling him that I need you to know that every day I'm going to give you my best, but I also need you to know that every day my best is going to be completely different. And I feel like that's just me being honest, because you never know what the day is going to bring. But to know that I always come to you with good intentions. I'm never like intentionally like trying to break you or make you upset or do anything negative. That's not what I want our marriage to be. I remember having that conversation and just being like, look, I know I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I'm gonna have my good days, I'm gonna have my bad, but just give me a little grace, because I'm gonna do the same thing with you and give you grace. And hopefully that, helps us to work through whatever it is that life throws at us. And so far, it definitely has. Like you said, we definitely have our disagreements, but I think what helps us to maintain a healthy marriage when it comes to us disagreeing is that we try our best to like listen to what are you actually saying, instead of like immediately reacting. Like, wait, what's the ultimate issue? Can I share what just happened recently? Okay, so prime example. The other day, I heard something, but that's not what was said. So we were setting something up and I accidentally was a little rough with it, and he was just like, what did you say?
I said with a smiling face, smirk on my face. I was like, oh, it sounded like you broke it.
I heard, well, dang, just break it. Like,
she heard something completely different.
I did. But as we had a discussion about it, because I had a little tube, and then in response, he had a tube. But like, as we came back a couple minutes or hours later and just talked about it, he was just like, well, that's definitely not what I meant, or even what I said. I don't know how you heard that, but those weren't the words that I said. So just like hearing him say that, and then he took it a little deeper, and I don't think I was ready for the deepness, but it made me really think about it. He was just like, well, you need to do something. What you said?
Oh, I think I said you need to do some self-reflection or something like that. Because what I said, I think I said something to that extent, but but I was asking her is like, why are you hearing it like that? Yeah. Because that's not the tone or what I said. So like, think about what's making you hear things a certain way is what I was trying to get across.
And it really made me think. So like when I was in the shower that night, I was just like, dang, like I think it comes down to like, I don't like criticism. And like going back to what I said before, everything that I do, I try my best at. So like when I mess up or when I do something that's not right, or if I do something that just throws something off, I take it to heart, especially when somebody that I love says something to me about it. So like I can be very sensitive when it comes to things like that. And like it just made me think about that. And when I was in the shower, I was just like, dang. Like, look at my husband over here trying to check me about my own, like, you know, internal thoughts and feelings and experience of life. I was like, you know what? That made me love him even more about it, because I'm just like, okay, I respect that. But at the same time, don't be coming for me. But like, I think that is what helps maintain a healthy relationship, a healthy marriage for us. Like, talking to each other, also like calling each other out when things aren't the best, or when one of us needs to check ourselves or the other about something. Like knowing that we're doing it from a place of love, not from a place of criticism or a place of like just aggression or nothing like that. So I think that's solid. Like, yeah, I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, and also, so the whole I think what also helps us maintain a healthy marriage is our way of apologizing to each other. So my way of apologizing, well, not all the time, but within that instance, my way of apologizing was I sent him this meme. What did it say? It said, where is it? It said, when we're not beefing, we be so in love. So I sent him that, and I also texted him, I was like, we good? Question mark. And then he just sent me saying, yeah, we all good, I love you. So like, just knowing that like we're not gonna hold on to things or like fester on, you know, us not being on the same page in that instance is not gonna last long. Just, yeah, we're partners, and like making sure that we remind each other that we're partners. One thing that also has helped me, because like I said, I can be very sensitive. I remember after one disagreement that we had, we were talking it through, and I told him like, sometimes when you're upset with me, like I feel as if this isn't what you want anymore. Do you remember that? Do you remember your response?
I don't remember my response, but I'm sure you remember.
I do.
You bringing it up?
Yeah, his response was just like, that's never the case. Like, I married you for a reason. Like, I'm in this for the long run. and like there's no like disagreement or issue that we'll have that's going to make that change. And just having or hearing that reassurance, that made all the difference for me. So I think all of those little tidbits help us maintain a positive and healthy marriage. Yeah.
Also, since we on the topic, I think you have to want to be together. Like a lot of times, like I feel like this is the era of people just breaking up just to break up. Like y'all ain't gonna work for the relationship. Like if you're not willing to put in work, because it's like any other job, like it's a job. Like a marriage is like you got to put the work in to make it be good. Like, but if you're not putting in no effort or nothing, and you just gonna go with the flow or not, you just think your attitude is this about it or whatever. Like, then it's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
So you got to be willing to put your pride aside sometimes and
adjust and adapt. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, anything else you want to share for question and answers? We'll be good.
I think that was a solid one.
I think so too. Yeah. So, we're going to go ahead and close out this question and answers. As always, if y'all have any other questions that y'all would like for us to discuss, drop them in the comments or shoot them to us via DM on Instagram. So stay tuned for more. Make sure that you like, comment, and definitely subscribe, because we in this for the long run. We're trying to make something out of our YouTube and our demonstration of love, marriage, and parenthood. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but we're really trying our best and doing a very good job at it from my standpoint. You got anything else?
That's it. Stay tuned for more.
All right.
2024, you're going to see our face all the time. So
yes. All right. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Peace.